Hello everyone and welcome to episode 18 of the TEW 2020 All Japan Pro Wrestling series here on the channel, as it is the Summer Action Series Tour. The fallout from the Super J Cup, which was very fun to do. It's a nice change of pace, to have only one show to worry about. Got to really take my time and kind of enjoy the moment, really more than just having to think ahead, just kind of living in the moment as far as just having to worry about the one show that episode. But at least the Summer Action Series Tour, I did trim it a bit, compared to what we were doing at the beginning of the save. It's only 10 shows, luckily, the 8 tour shows, and then the Bruiser Brodie Memorial show, and the actual final show of the Summer Action Series, at least for the first part of the Summer Action Series Tour. We're doing pretty well, though, as far as in 1994, at 20 million, and, everything's kind of on the up and up. Obviously, New Japan are kind of fucked because in the mod, at least until the update happens. Once you're able to get the 2.0 update, this will get fixed. But basically, New Japan, the reason why they don't have any money, we talked about it kind of a little bit, but in case you missed it, they didn't have any major shows set to normal. All of them were set to tour, which is, if you're making a mod, please don't do that, because this is what will happen. Just because there's not enough people in there for the show, you have to at least set either, if it was me, you have the first day and the last day probably be the normal shows, and or if you have a G1, make that the entire normal show, or the Champion Carnival. So we're probably going to be buying out New Japan. They're still they still think they could save it, but they won't be able to save it. We're going to keep them alive, obviously, because it's fucking New Japan. We need to have New Japan around, so that's just going to be interesting as far as once we get that rocking and rolling. Completely different than what I imagined this series being, but you at least got to roll with the punches, because we still have 6 more years of trying to to book All Japan. So we kind of need New Japan around to at least have an alternative as far as having some competition, but also being able to send guys down to at least keep a roster relatively fresh too at the same time. So that could be fun. But for the show here, I just realized I forgot to update this. So let me do this real quick. Could have swore I did, but that's okay. As just want to make sure all this is squared away. I think it is. Let me just bring up the other list though, just in case, and I'll run it down. But for the tour goals, 5 matches pre-booked, 2 title matches, and then 3 kind of, some are not even main event matches, some are just good matches that we have. But night 2 is the first title match we're going to see. It's going to be Terry Funk as a Gladiator. It's kind of a unique team, but they're taking on Stan Hansen and Dan Spivey. So that was the last team that Spivey and Hansen lost to. As far as Terry Funk and the Gladiator won, I believe Funk beat Spivey in that match. And I just felt like, since they beat the tag champs before they became the tag champs, they should get a title match. So here we are. And it's going to be on night 2. Night 4, going to be the Super Generation Army, which is going to be Masawa and Kenta Kobashi, Satoshi Kikuchi, and Tiger Mask 3, the newest member of the Super Generation Army. So they're taking on Hansen, Spivey, and the Blonde Crushers of Johnny Ace and Chris Candido. That's on night 4. Night 5, Dean and Eddie taking on Hayabusa and Wild Pegasus. What a fucking match that is. Super Generation Army versus Hansen, Spivey, and Johnny Ace. So getting rid of Candido and I want to say Tiger Mask 3 in that matchup. It's basically the same thing that's happened on night 4, but getting rid of some people. Then night 8, final night, at least of the Road 2 shows, if you will. All Asia Tag Team title matchup, Malenko Brothers versus Ultimo Dragon and Super Astro. So obviously we have 2 major shows this episode. And the first one's Bruiser Brodie Memorial show, which we're going to have Hansen Spivey main event, taking on Mitsuo Amasawa and Kenta Kobashi for the All Japan World Tag Team titles. What a match that is, as that should be a lot of fun to see. And the World Junior Heavyweight title matchup is the co-main, Dean Malenko versus Hayabusa, as the winner of this match takes on Ultimo Dragon, which you see there at the bottom of the screen. The Summer Action Series show, Hayabusa is going to retain, and he's going to take on Ultimo Dragon for the Junior Heavyweight title matchup. Obviously, the winner of the J Cup, the J Crown winner, is Ultimo Dragon. And Hayabusa, that should be a banger, obviously. But before we get to that, Ultimo Dragon and Super Astro defending our All Asia Tag Team title. So they beat the Malenko brothers night 8, and then the very next show, which is about a week away, they defend them against Fuchi and Ogawa, which I like that match. That's a fun little like junior tag match. That should be a lot of fun to see how that plays out. 6-man here, Miracle Vines Alliance. So it's Doc, Albright, and Gordy against the British Combat Club. So, little out-muscled there, the British Combat Club, but maybe they can steal a win with some technical skills that they have. Catch him in a hold as the Blonde Crushers, Johnny Ace, Chris Candido against Satoshi Kikuchi and Tiger Mask 3. So a little bit of basically the same type of, having split, like, the basically 4 teams into 2 matches, if that makes sense, as far as having Masawa Kobashi and, Kikuchi and Tiger Mask 3 of Super Generation Army, and Hanson, Spivey, and the Blonde Crushers. It just kind of all makes sense. It's under the same umbrella. As then Satoru Sako and Hideki Ozaka against George Takano, Shinichi Nakano. Nice little undercard match. And a bit of a junior heavyweight 8-man. As there's like a Gaijin side, and there's a Japanese Dave side with also Firecat in there. As Firecat, Shinsei Shinzaki, just because they team up, they have great chemistry, so figured they should be on the same team. And Sasuke and Shuichi Funaki taking on Richard Slinger, Wild Pegasus, Eddie Gilbert, and Jackie Fulton. And the opener, the freshly out of Young Lion phase, Jun Akiyama taking on Jan Baba, a rematch to win. Jun Akiyama was a Young Lion, and he beat him in like 5 minutes. So that was, that was a fun little match to do. But obviously now it should go a little bit better since Jun Akiyama is no longer a Young Lion. Summer Action Series show, we'll go ahead and talk about this as main event, Stan Hansen versus Mitsuo Amasawa. Of course, these two had the draw at the Triple Crown, at the Champion Carnival tour, so it just makes sense that as far as Amasawa's got 2 challengers where that makes sense, and that's Kobashi and that's Hansen. I just felt like the Hansen match should probably go first there, and then, we talked about the Ultimo Dragon Hayabusa match. Also, we're going to have Terry Funk and Cactus Jack take on Kenta Kobashi and Tsuyoshi Kikuchi. So, after Funk comes up short with the Gladiator, he's going to team with Cactus Jack. And I always love the Cactus Jack Terry Funk team. And they're taking on Kobashi and Kikuchi. So, that should be a fun little matchup. It's Holy Demon Army versus the Can-Am Express with Eddie Gilbert in the 6-man matchup. Not bad there. 8-man of Dory with the Malenko brothers and Eddie Guerrero against the Blonde Crushers, Richard Slinger, and Wild Pegasus. I kind of want to see how Richard Slinger and Wild Pegasus could do as a team. Couple of guys in, kind of junior guys, just to kind of see how it goes. We had done that with Candido and Slinger a little bit, trying to get something going. Then, of course, Slinger got hurt, which that created the Blonde Crushers, so sometimes that just happens, and where it's better off, anyways, as far as than the original plan. Then the next matchup, 6-man, Hideki Ozaka, Satoru Sako with Mitsuyu. There should be a T in there. It's Mitsuyu Mamoto taking on the British Combat Club. So that's, you could probably assume why this match is happening. If you're going to assume what's going to happen in this match, it's like a little fallout from that. Another 6-man is the Fantastics taking on Firecat, Jinsei, and the Great Sasuke. And to kick off the show, Jun Akiyama, Tiger Mask 3, fun little team. They're taking on Joel Deaton and Tracy Smothers. So not Joel Deaton and Billy Black. Felt like Tracy Smothers there. You could probably assume why he's there. We don't have to go into detail as far as why at this moment, but we'll probably talk about once the match actually happens. That's where we're at. I think we're good to go here. I think we can run this first night, which we have to basically book everything from scratch this night. This is one of the few nights where we have to do all 8 matches. As a backstage incident, it's Dory Funk Jr. and Eddie Guerrero as he's passing on tips on microphone work to Eddie. That's nice. Nice little... We might have them team. As far as just having Dory and Eddie team. Just to kind of see what would happen. Because I don't think we've had them team. I don't believe. I think we've had them like as far as like 6-man and 8-mans. But not 2v2. We'll just take a look if we can. See if we can... Here we go. Oh no, we have. Literally the 2 episodes ago. So... Which they came up short against the Gladiator Titans. But that's nice to know. As, just want to make sure they don't have, like, poor chemistry or anything. Okay, it's perfect. Perfect. So, as far as who they should face, Canada Express is not a bad idea. just to kind of get Furnace and Crawford a win. Which I feel bad for, because we should probably have them beat somebody, now I'm thinking about it. Maybe a Mike Barton, Tracy Smothers appearance. As we'll have Dory beat Barton. There's one match, at least, in the bag. A little undercard match. Let's see what we have as another tag. Think of the Canada Express, at least, and trying to decipher here what team we should have them face as far as trying to make like a big impact. So we might do George and Shinichi Nakano. Oh, there we go. I feel like that could be a nice little match. We've probably... Wow, we haven't done this as far as a tag. We did the 6-man. So that's nice. But give the win to Crawford. Nice. As, I want to see... As far as having Misawa team up with Kobashi and Tiger Mask 3. So I was thinking doing having Stan Hansen, Chris Candido, and Johnny Ace. Because that could be fun. As we'll have Kobashi beat Johnny Ace here. That could be a main event. Great opportunity for Candido and Koji Kanemoto. As, yeah, I mean, that's a pretty solid main, at least for now. We might have, as far as, like, Albright and Doc team up in the co-main. Would love to see Taue, like, as far as having, like, Taue and, like, Fuchi or Ogawa. We'll probably go with Fuchi here to give the Miracle Violence Alliance a nice win. So Albright could beat Fuchi. Just sucks about Kawada being hurt, man. Just fucking sucks. So, yeah, we've done the 6-man and 8-mans of this, but not actual straight-up tag, which makes sense, because it's kind of a goofy little match to have Fuchi out there against a couple of killers, but it should work for now, at least. And, yeah, as far as the undercard, I would love a Jun Akiyama Takeo Omori team win. I just don't know if they have enough pop for this to work. It's kind of the only problem. We might go with a Baba Teranishi teaming. This match is gonna suck, but it gets Jun Akiyama a chance to get a win. He's gonna beat Teranishi. He's not gonna beat Baba. At least not yet. Wink, wink. Is yeah, that can go there. We'll go with the singles after that. We might go with a tag of Jinsei and Firecat, maybe. Not a terrible idea. Yeah, let's do that. Firecat, Jinsei, Shinzaki against the Malenko brothers. Just gets them, you know, a win here. I'll say we did this couple months ago. As nice little win for Joe is kind of the idea. Yeah, Jinsei Shinzaki. A lot of tag matches. Literally nothing but tags in the 6-man, so we gotta have a singles match. Just to change it up. As, yeah, we'll have Timon Honda. Yeah, but yeah, we got Gilbert. Johnny Smith could be there. Kobayashi could get a win. Don't hate that, Grunky Kobayashi being involved. There we go. And then the Steal the Show match. which, I think as far as having the Gladiator Titans and Terry Funk, we could have used Cactus here, make it an 8-man, but I just don't think that we have the bodies for it. As we'll go with British Combat Club. It's a hell of a match. Hell of a match. As the Funker gonna get the win in this one. He's gonna beat Regal. Which, what a match. Steven Regal and Terry Funk. That would have been pretty awesome. Would have been pretty awesome. They just missed each other, like, two ships in the night, really, as far as, they were just in different times, in different places, as far as in WCW and WWF. They just missed each other. But, yeah, we'll probably have this after the Can-Am Express, George Takano, Shinichi Takano match. Not a bad night one. I know it's kind of weird that we have Hanson and the Blonde Crushers taking on the Super Generation Army as far as that match. We could have probably, maybe should have waited at least until maybe another night to do that instead, since we're having Funk and the Gladiator take on Hanson and Spivey the very next night. But, at least, Hanson's kind of protected, at least in that match. At least for a little bit, but, let's go back to, going to Chubu. Then Nagoya, we just ran the Nagoya Congress Center, at least, 2 tours ago. Let's see how we do. 48. Thank Christ, Jun Akiyama has enough performance to, has a good enough performance to make this match at least something. Sure, it's still a poor way to start the show, but at least it wasn't in the 30s, at least it was close to the 50s. Jun Akiyama with a wrist clutch exploder, though, over Teranishi in 6 minutes. 40 here for Kaka Kobayashi and Damon Honda. They've had great chemistry in the past, so it's nice to do this, but still, not enough as far as overness there for Kaka Kobayashi. Getting the win, though, in 9:51. 64 for the Malenko brothers against Firecat Jinsei Shinzaki. Yeah, good stuff. It's Joe with the Tiger Driver, 9:50. Oh, Dory Funk Jr., the swollen calf muscle. That affects the match tremendously here. Yeah, probably should have had that before this The Other Show match. That's unfortunate. Swollen calf, though, that does suck. It's the Can-Am Express. Taking on George Takano, Shinichi Nakano, as Dan Crawford, Doug Furness, getting the win. It's obviously Doug Furness, light years above everybody else in this match, but nice to get Dan Crawford a win with a Tiger Driver. A couple of Tiger Drivers tonight, as a 69 again. Here's Terry Funk, getting the win with the spinning toe hold. Crazy that Terry, as far as the 77, best guy in the match, but Norman Smiley, second best guy in this match. Regal and Johnny Smith did the same. It's just a tough break here, really for them, because they outperformed them, for sure. Just gave Terry the win. 78, though, for Miracle Vines Alliance versus Taue and Fuchi. Yeah, I mean, just what a fucking team the Miracle Vines Alliance are. They're so awesome. Love them to death. A belly-to-belly suplex from Fuchi probably would have put him into the ring. Threw it, and he would have been destroyed. But in 86, for our main event, that was crazy. It didn't seem like it was going to be that great of a show. And then all of a sudden, it just started rolling there after the Can-Am Express match. As Kobashi pinning Johnny Ace with the Brainbuster in just under 20 minutes. And what a match. What a match. Masao with a 93, 89 for Hanson, 81 for Kobashi. Good stuff. 83 there for the show rating. Not bad at all. Next night, the Tag Team Dynamite matchup. We'll see how that one plays out. And the rest of the card. Alrighty, night 2. As Terry Funk, the Gladiator, taking on Hanson, Spivey. Some good stuff here. That's perfect. We'll just run the Hiroshima Sun Blossom. Tag title matchup. As the Funk and the Gladiator come up short, but fun little Gaijin tag match, though. It's a nice little win for them. I believe that's their first defense. Might be their second of this reign. Yep, it's the first one. So that's nice for them. As for the rest of the card, we'll, as far as we'll give Masao a break this night, I think we'll probably do a 6-man, though, as far as, I kind of want to see what a Kobashi, Kobashi Kikuchi, Tiger Mask 3 match against the Miracle Vines Alliance. We'll go with Doc, then Gordy and Taz, so we'll give Albright a rest. Maybe not co-main material, but still a pretty good match, though, I think, nonetheless, as Tiger Mask 3 going to get the win over Taz. Koji Kinomoto, big night for him. We might go with Kikuchi. Kikuchi could use a win, too. Yeah, we'll just go with Kikuchi. There. Yeah, I mean, you know, the, as far as, really the big thing is, Night 3 also doesn't have anything pre-booked, and also Night 7. So just kind of thinking ahead here, what we could maybe potentially do as far as building from Night 2 and 3, as far as maybe something we could do in the future. You know, I think a Fuchi Ogawa tag team win over some teams could help, since they're taking on Dragon and Astro later on. So maybe something involving as far as Ogawa and Fuchi. Would love to see them, maybe not the Malenko brothers, but maybe as far as maybe probably not the British Combat Club either. I was honestly thinking as far as you know, the Sasuke Shoichi Funaki team, just kind of seeing what they can do together, just as a first win. They're kind of just a little building block, you know, as far as that goes. But Fuchi's gonna beat Sasuke, but this should go over pretty well, I think. We'll have it be a Seal the Show match. Hopefully that goes over well. As, you know, here's the thing about, as far as Satoru Osaka and Hideki Osaka. Satoru Osaka's over enough, and I think so is Hideki for sure, but they still need just a little bit more fire in that, as far as, for them. We're gonna have them, as far as in the undercard, we'll have them team with Masao Noe, and they'll take on the team of Richard Slinger, Wild Pegasus, and yeah, we'll go with Jun Izumaida. As we'll have the team of Hideki Osaka and Satoru Osaka. They'll get the win as Osaka. Yeah, we'll have Osaka beat Jun Izumaida. Surprise Pegasus went along with that, but we'll take it. As, yeah, I think doing a Canada Express match with Eddie Gilbert, you know, we're having that 6-man on that final night of the Summer Action Series show. That's always, you know, as far as a nice little 6-man team to have. We might do, as far as maybe, might do British Combat Club here. That could make sense. Have Eddie take the fall. As we're gonna have Smiley Norman gonna get the win. He's gonna beat Eddie Gilbert. I love this match though. A lot of talented fuckers in this match. That's the thing. Our Gaijin talent. I don't want to toot our own horn here, rather. But I think it's pretty incredible, top to bottom. Like, it's very, very few guys that really. There's a couple that are just kind of here to lose to the Japanese talent, which we need. You know, we need guys losing to the native talent, but for the most part, they're fucking ass kickers, and they've been tremendous. You know, and a lot of big time opportunities too for those guys. But I kind of want to see. I'm thinking about it. Thinking of a 6-man, having Firecat, Hayabusa, and we'll go with Jinsei Shinzaki here, taking on Ultimate Dragon, Super Astro, and thinking what young lion we could use. We can use Kontoshi in this match. That's fine. As Jinsei Shinzaki's going to beat Kontoshi. We got to get him some wins. This is the perfect time to do it. So now we got a lot of 6-man matches to end the undercard and throughout this card. We'll go with the singles as far as we have Albright and Masato Tanaka. The poor Masato Tanaka's going to get fed to the wolves to kick off the show. I feel like we should maybe have him dominate. I don't know. Let's have him have a kind of back and forth match, at least for Tanaka, for a little bit until Albright starts suplexing him into another dimension. So yeah, we just do we need the Steal the Show match? I could have swore we had that. Yeah, it's just the referee can use too much. So Go Iwata's got that night. There we go. As yeah, we are bringing in Red Shoes. We just gotta wait for his contract, because we brought him in for the one-night deal with the Super J Cup. Just felt like it's definitely a smart idea to kind of do that full time. You know, we could do, as far as just kind of thinking ahead of Barton and Tracy lose to trying to think if they should lose to Nakano or... Yeah, that's probably for the best. Probably for the best there. Little 10-minute match as Shinichi Nakano gonna get the win. Yeah, perfect. A lot of interesting kind of... We went really undercard heavy for this night, which is fine, because I think we have a lot of interesting guys that we got to help build up, for sure. As 70 for Gary Albright, Masato Tanaka. Hell yeah, they have good chemistry. Sick. So that's the Dragon Suplex hold for Albright there in 10 minutes. 55 for Mike Barton and Trace Smothers against Nakano and Takano. Trace Smothers and Mike Barton. I mean, Barton's getting better, for sure. He's just got to get over, but, Trace Smothers is where we kind of need him to be as far as performance-wise, but we need him to be a little bit more over. 67 here for Firecat Hayabusa and Jinsei Shinzaki against Ultimate Dragon, Super Astro, and Kentaro Shiga. Jinsei Shinzaki getting the win. Fuck yeah, 942. Yeah, I mean, good little match there. So 54 for some terrible wrestling. There's some non-existent crowd heat in this 6-man as Wild Pegasus. And, yeah, Drew Nizamida, Richard Slinger. Slinger's still, I think, rusty from the broken neck being out for a year. So that's why his rating is still bad. But, yeah, a nice win for Satoru Osako and Hideki Osaka. Drew Nizamida's terrible. You know, we should... He's in a weird spot because he's been literally a young lion for 2 years, and he's been just god-awful the entire time. We might not keep him around. We might let him go before letting him kind of graduate out of the young lion phase. The 70 for Fuchi and Ogawa against the Great Sasuke and Shoichi Funaki, as Fuchi tapping out the Great Sasuke with the STF. Fun little match. I got a 70. We'll gladly take that. An 80 here for the Cam Express with Eddie Goldberg and Spurs Combat Club as Eddie Goldberg tapping out to the Norman Conquest in 20 minutes. Yeah, Doug Furnace with an 81, 73 for Norman. Everybody else did about the same. So yeah, a little bit better was the Cam Express, but a nice win though for the British Combat Club. They needed the win. 85 here for the 6-man. Yeah, Taz getting outperformed. Right team wins for sure because of Taz. As Kikuchi with the win in 20 minutes. Kobashi was off his game. He still was almost the best guy in the match. Oh, a 74 here is Stan Hansen with some chronic upper back pain. We weren't lucky. Weren't lucky here. So that, of course, will mean that the title match will now be affected and all that jazz. So just great. Just great. Like this series needs... it's Terry Funk who caused it. Come on, Terry. God damn it. Well, at least it was still an okay shot with a 73, but it's nice to see that 85 there. Night 2 in the books. On to Night 3 we go. So we got a backstage instant for this Night 3 show as Taz, brought for Wrestling Court, Accused of not paying attention during a locker room meeting as the judge Stan Hansen found him guilty and sentenced by a crate of beer for the locker room. Yeah, that's something Taz would do. As Mergelvon's connection and Hansen and Duck Freitas was made last year. As interesting. As far as I wouldn't have assumed that would have been a main, but guess that kind of shows you. My God, I didn't realize the wrestling industry was at a 9 right now, so that's that's just great. As I knew it was going to be bad, but I didn't think it was still going to be that bad. I figured we'd plummet back up, but Jesus Christ, is it like that? How's it? Oh, the States is, well, the economy's booming in the States right now. Yeah, it's a shithole here in Canada, as Mexico's not bad. UK, at least the economy's doing well. And Europe, yeah, the economy's okay, but yeah, it just looks like the wrestling industry as a whole, besides in Mexico and the US, it's either at 9 or 40. Jesus Christ. As, yeah, we just have to weather the storm here. We should be fine, though, obviously. We're doing okay for ourselves. So, after the fall-off from the tag team title matchup, which sucks that Hansen's hurt, because, you know, he's obviously going to get booked on a lot of stuff here in the next couple of days. So that's unfortunate. Would like to stay away from him as far as to be able to rest up. I figured we had a month off. You know, I figured that'd be great for the locker room and for the talent. But no. A couple of nights into the next tour, somebody gets chronic upper back pain. Just great. But as far as what we could do, I would like to see a 6-man. As far as having Dean and Joe and Eddie against Hayabusa, Wild Pegasus, and we can go with Richard Slinger here. I don't hate that. Don't hate it. I was thinking either that or Firecat, but felt like this kind of made a little bit more sense. I would love to see Dory in this match, but Dory's got the swollen calf, so I just figured better just leave that, let the laying dogs lie, as we'll have Slinger lose to Eddie here. Because Eddie's tremendous, obviously. We gotta get him some wins. I was thinking about having him probably towards, like, next year, 95, start doing the Black Tiger gimmick, maybe even later on this year. Just an idea. Just to, you know, freshen up the character a little bit, because he's kind of... Him and Dean being able to team together has been fun, but I think that would help catapult him as far as maybe having him join, like, the Holy Demon Army as a Black Tiger, just to have the Black Tiger Mask feud. I think that could kind of help him out a lot. Just an idea. And then have him unmask and have him start teaming with Dean in the next, 96, 97. Just an idea. As far as that goes. I kind of want to give Kobashi a break too, but I am maybe having Kobashi, and as far as having him and Kikuchi team up against Spivey and Ace. Because I think they could team as far as Johnny Ace and Dan Spivey. Should be a nice little match, but we're going to have Johnny Ace get the win here. So he's going to beat Kikuchi. I think this could be a nice little co-main. So I think the main should be a Miracle Violence Alliance match. If we can, as far as having Doc and Gordy. Because we'll give Albright another break here. Maybe we'll go with Albright. Yeah, we'll go Gary and Doc. Yeah, them and the Cam Express. This would be a big match to do. We did the 6-man. Or the 8-man, rather. We had that was last year, in 93, so we haven't had them touched since Crawford's been back. Be a perfect time to do it here, as we'll have Doc beat Crawford. Pretty good main event, though. Yeah, and then I think I would like to see how, as far as the 6-man goes, an undercard 6-man, having Takeo Mori and Jun Akiyama, then also having Tiger Mask 3 in there. So as far as what I would like to see as far as from them, who they should face, I wouldn't mind a Hosaka, a Sako, and then maybe even a Mitsuya Momoto, maybe a Masao Noe. I really don't... Yeah, we'll go with the Masao Noe since we've had them team, you know, as far as... Because, I mean, he did pretty well for himself in the 6-man. And plus, we haven't really used Masao Noe in a lot, especially now that Mighty Noe's gone. This could really help him out a lot, as, he will take the fall, though, as Takeo Mori's gonna beat him. So, not great. Not great there. Oh my. Wow, as, that's wild that Hideki, I mean, I guess either way you slice this is probably not gonna go well, but I guess we'll have Hideki Osaka beat Takeo Mori. That's weird that he complained like that. Very strange. Very, very strange. As far as, you know, that Sasuke Shofunaki team pretty well for themselves. They weren't crazy good, but it was a nice little change of pace, I think. You know, I like to see maybe Yuji Nagata and as far as Shinjiro Otani. I mean, this was a pretty fun tag match. This tag match is pretty sick. Nagata kind of doesn't make sense to be in this match. I would love to have another junior if we can. We might do Firecat and Jinsei. Which, I mean, yeah, I think this could be a fun little match, though, too. As, we'll have, yeah, we'll have Shofunaki get the win here. He's gonna beat, Firecat. Nice little win. Nice. So yeah, this should be the Steal the Show match, yeah. Okay, so we'll need probably another, we'll do a singles match. As far as, let's get Yuji Nagata on this card, if we can. Maybe, it's exclude who's booked here. It's kind of pick through and see who we got. If we can do him and Taz, which I feel like we do a good bit. I kind of want to see a Taz Terry Gordy tag match somewhere on this card. I forgot we have Kengo Kimura. We brought him in from New Japan, who, you know, I'm not sure exactly how well he's going to do, so we'll have him debut against Nagata right now. Because the plan was kind of help elevate the roster with him, but he might do pretty well for himself. We'll see. A nice little debut for him. Gonna do the Taz Gordy team. Yeah, we're in a unique spot here, because I kind of wanted to see Terry Funk and Taz. Or Terry Funk and Cactus Jack, but yeah, still do, you know, Funk and... So that was in January when we did that, so that's a nice little halfway point to do the rematch here. Do the return. As we'll have Cactus. Might have Cactus beat Terry Gordy. That'd be a huge win for him. I think that'd help elevate him into the right direction. Didn't even complain about it. Way to go, Terry Gordy. Fuck yeah. Terry Gordy's the man. So we'll have that go here. So we have a lot of Gaijin matches on the top of the card. I kind of would like to change that as far as giving, well, the Japanese talent a shot here, but there's really not a whole... That's the one thing about our roster is, sometimes it could be a little, top-heavy with the Gaijins, because we have so many great teams, and we have so many, as far as, different ways we can go about it, but, yeah, Fuchino Ogawa got to get a win here. We might do Gilbert and Candido. I think we did have them team once, and they didn't have any chemistry. So we'll probably go away from that. We might go Shinichi Nakano and George Takano. Yeah, that'd be a fun little match. A little mid-card match. Give Fuchi a win over Nakano, and Hell yeah. Sick. Yeah, let's say first time meeting. Should be a first time meeting there. Put it there. There we go. That's the show. We just gotta... Oh, that's right. We already picked the venue. Perfect. Let's run it. 43 for the opener. Yep, Kingo Kimura with a 43. Not great at all. So he'll be losing a good bit. Yeah, he's already declining physically. Yep, perfect. We'll have him start losing to people. As Takeo Mori with Jun Akiyama Tiger Mask 3 against Hideki Ozaka, Satoru Sako, and Masato Inoue. Nice little match. Probably should have had the Super Generation Army team win, but, you know, Hideki Ozaka and Satoru Sako were throwing a goddamn fit. It's Takeo Mori with the building bomb. That's just a tough break there because Takeo Mori could really use some wins. Here's a 42 for Jinsei Shinzaki and Firecat against Sasuke and Shoichi Funaki as 58 to 53. It's not great there. As Funaki with a Rising Sun in 944 because of not enough pop here. I figured that might happen, but I thought Funaki had enough. I don't think he did. I think he's only popular in Kanto and somewhere else. Fortunately, it was 64 here for the 6-man. Stretcher Slinger, really off his game, and no surprise. Everybody in this match was pretty great, but him, so we'll gladly take that. But Eddie outperforming Joe, that makes sense, and Pegasus the 60. Yeah, that junior division's crazy. 68 for Fuchi and Ogawa against Takano Nagano. So Ogawa and Fuchi with the backdrop suplex there in 20 minutes. Nice there. 72 for Taz and Gordy against Cactus and Funk. Yeah, Cactus only a couple points below Terry Gordy. Double arm DDT. Cactus Jack there. That's awesome. 77 for Kobashi and Kikuchi against Johnny Ace and Dan Spivey as Ace losing to Kikuchi with the Ace Crusher there. Tough break, because that probably should have went to Kobashi and Kikuchi there. In our main event, 79, Miracle Violence Alliance beating the K.M. Express. Good stuff. Military Press Slam from Doc over Dan Crawford. Alright, we'll take it. As on to night 4 we go. At least we have the Super Generation Army, Hanson, Spivey, Blonde Crusher. The 8-man match is that night, so we just gotta add 7 matches to that card. Alrighty, night 4. As no backstage incidents, so we'll be able to relatively get this show in a good spot. But man, yeah, the business is just... we were able to get around 2,700 here just a couple months ago. Now we could barely even draw 2K. That's so not good. Hopefully we get some good luck here in 95. But Super Generation Army against Hanson, Spivey, and the Blonde Crushers. Kobashi's going to beat Spivey here. Yeah, I think we might have Candido get involved in the finish, though, now I'm thinking about it, because we've had Kobashi and Kikuchi, as far as we've had them facing off against each other and getting some wins and stuff. It'd be nice to kind of see Tiger Mask 3 get a big win here. Oh! Well, what the fuck? Where's he at? Oh, he's still working New Japan dates? So is Pegasus. What the fuck? Those guys' contract's still not kicked in yet? Well, that sucks. What in the same hell? So yeah, it's still going on. Oh, yeah, so it hasn't kicked in for another 19 days. God damn it. Well, shit. Looks like we'll be moving that. Hopefully, they're not here for night 5. God damn it. As, yeah, that sucks. Absolutely sucks. So, some extra series. 8, 6. Well, of course you can't move it. I don't know why I always think that could work. Every time I'm just like, oh, yeah, of course. Of course it doesn't work. So, little change of plans. Well, we could still... We could just do this, instead of having, yeah, we could just do Jun Akiyama. Easy fix. Easy fix there. But, yeah, we'll still have Uncle June get the win here, as he's gonna beat Candido. Great win for him, and all that jazz. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. As, yeah, let's get Barton and Smothers out there for the undercard. I was thinking Pegasus, but he's, not here. Pegasus and Slinger, but that's neither here nor there. I'm trying to think of just what would be a good idea. I mean, King of Kimura, this might be the time to have him put somebody over. So I think we'll have Chase's Mothers beat him. Because they could use a win, too. This Smothers Barton team. Yep, that's great start. Great start there. As Hideki Ozaka, he's at least over enough to where I know this will hopefully work. So he's going to beat Tamon Honda. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So tag. Yeah, let's go with, I do want to see a Sasuke Hayabusa team. But I think we'll go with, because we're doing the tag, as far as on night 5, we might go with the 8-man here. And that way it's Dean and Eddie and Dory and Joe taking on Firecat, Hayabusa, Sasuke, and Jinsei Shinzaki. So kind of the same thing we just did, but instead of Wild Pegasus, it's Sasuke. Nice little new wrinkle to this match, as, yeah, we'll have Eddie get another win here. He's going to be Jinsei Shinzaki. Yeah, I mean, this could have been a Steal the Show match, but I just feel like it's better as just a little undercard match. I think for now. But, as far as Steal the Show match, I think a fantastic 6-man could be nice to see. As far as the team they should face, it's a good question. I was thinking Ultimate Dragon, Astro, and then trying to think what if we should use Kentaro Shiga here. Or like Otani even. Otani could be fun. Because Otani's definitely ready. We just got to get him some wins. He's still, I think, in the Young Lion phase. Just for a little bit longer. But once that ends, to the moon. To the moon. As, yeah, we'll have Super Astro get the win, too. As, Tommy Rogers going to take the fall, unfortunately. Nice little win. Yeah, we'll put that there. So yeah, we definitely have like the undercard set. We just gotta get the top card ready to go. As top of the card, we'll have Cannon Express and Eddie Gilbert against the Miracle Vines Alliance and Taz. We might go with the Connection actually. Furnace gonna beat Taz. Nice little co-main, at least. Oh, yeah. It's just because we haven't added the one match. Which is fine. As, let's see what we got here. As far as the next 2 matches. So we got Cactus and Terry Yeah, we'll have them beat Billy Black and Joel Deaton. Cactus can get the win. Yeah, have him go 18. Sure, fuck it. Let's bump it down a little bit, actually. Kind of want to see a singles match here, right there in the mid-card. As, let's go with a, Gladiator Masao Tanaka match. Nah, this will be a little lower on the card, but anytime we're able to do this, obviously. Very good idea. For obvious reasons. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing it like here, actually. After that 6-man. Just to kind of split the card up a little bit. Yeah, we picked the venue, that's right. So, night 4. So 49 for Osaka and Tomoe Honda. Still not enough pop there. But the building bomb for Hideki Osaka, nonetheless, in 10:28. 47 for Smothers and Mike Bard against Kaki Kobayashi and Kingo Kimura. Which is a terrible fucking team. Kingo Kimura taking the jawjacker. 10:27. 68 for Bobby Fulton and Tommy Rogers and Jackie Fulton against Shinjiro Otani with Super Astro and Ultimo Dragon. It's not bad for Shinjiro Otani, though. He's almost in the 50s. As Super Astro getting the win with the Astro Scissors in 11 minutes. 50 for the Gladiator versus Masao Tanaka's the Awesome Bomb in 10:11. So, but that do a little bit better. That's okay. As the 8-man, Eddie Dory with the Malenko brothers against Hayabusa Firecat, Sasuke, and Jinsei Shinzaki. Is Eddie Guerrero with the Brainbuster over Jinsei Shinzaki. Only a 9-point difference between Eddie and Jinsei Shinzaki, so it's not too crazy. Sasuke, though, killing it. It warms my heart. 68 for Terry and Cactus against Billy Black, Joel Deaton, as Cactus Jack's double arm DT in 15:46. 72 for Gilbert in the Can-Am Express against Miracle Vines Alliance. German suplex from Doug Furnace in 20 minutes there over Taz. Nice little match. I think Taz has just kind of peaked at 50-51. I don't think he's going to get any better. Shun Akiyama with the wrist clutch explode over Candido and 20-28 as he gets to 53 rather. Candido did outperform him, so that's a tough break for Chris. Fun match though, with having Masao in there, Kobashi, and you know, just Masao's gonna have to carry Stan Hansen's what this could have come down to in their match, unfortunately. But 71 there. Not great, but I think for where our roster's at with the injuries and where we're at as far as the business-wise, you can't really ask for anything as far as for a tour show that's better than like a 76, 77. Well, at least we're having good matches still during this tour, but it hasn't been tremendous, though, in the same breath. But we're halfway there. Just have days 5, 6, 7, and 8 left, and then on to the final 2 main shows. But, yeah, then I think we can just keep it rolling. Oh, no, we do have to take a break. So, on to Night 5 again. Alrighty, as Night 5, backstage incidents. Johnny Stan Hansen. Johnny is about for Wrestler's Court. Accused of moaning about stuff all the time, just bumming everyone else out. Come on, dynamic dude. You can't be bumming everyone else out. Stan Hansen found them get these Sims to shut up or cheer up and buy drinks after the show. Yes, that's pretty great. But, yeah, so we added the, as far as the match that was supposed to be, just want to make sure. Of course, New Japan's still working tonight. God damn it, man. Oh, shit. I had a feeling that was going to happen. I should have checked the schedule. Son of a bitch. So it looks like that's going over there now. So we should be able to use this, though, I think. Yeah, we'll just... because this should work still. It's just this, you know, the 6-man. Hopefully, it'll let us... let's do it. Perfect. So yeah, we'll just have that be the main event for this show, Night 5 here. So Johnny Ace going to get the win over Tsuyoshi Kikuchi there. Nice win for him. And all that jazz. So, if we could edit this match, because we could just add Firecat to the Hayabusa side. There you go. Navdean beat Firecat. Works for me. There we go. Just a little switcheroo. That's all we needed there. Alright. So, we got those two matches lined up. The rest of the card. We'll go with the singles. As Tomoe and Honda. Actually, yeah, let's go Yuji Nagata. Let's go Nagata, and we'll go with, him and Doug always have good matches. They have good chemistry, so we'll go with that. So Doug Furnace gonna get the win. Minutes. Go with a tag of, let's go with, Shiga and Honda. They'll team up, and, they will lose to the Hosaka Asako team. To give, Satoru Asako a win here. Maybe we don't need the all-out rating. Trying to think, yeah, we'll use Masao Noe. He's done pretty well for himself. We'll have another singles match. Maybe Otani. Nah, I think we're fine. As, we'll go with a Noe and Taz. Well, Taz isn't really over enough now. He's kind of been losing a little bit. We might go with Gilbert here. Could go with Candido. Well, he's still not over enough either. Oh boy, we're in a tough little spot. As far as that goes. I go with Terry Gordy. Not a bad call. Yeah, we'll go with Terry Gordy. Nothing like the Japanese native talent losing to the big Gaijins. Nothing like it. Yeah, we'll have that kick off the show. Actually, no. We'll have the two singles matches back to back. So we need some Gaijin losses here. So we'll go with Barton and Smothers against Takano Nagano. Is George going to get the win over Barton? Yeah, probably put it. Yeah, probably there. Split it between the two singles matches. Yeah, then we'll have, as far as Jun Akiyama and Takeo Mori, have them team up to take on Joel Deaton and Billy Black. Or maybe even, yeah, let's go Kingo Kimura, Kaki Kobayashi. That works for me. Even though I have not so great chemistry. We might actually use Mitsuya Momoto instead. But Jun Akiyama gonna get the win over Kingo Kimura. Kingo Kimura's still pissed. Always and forever. Yeah, so we definitely need some, like a match. We need a Steal the Show match. We kind of need a better match in general, I would say, but, yeah, I was thinking of trying to see what the Gladiator... Thinking about him and Cat, maybe do a 6-man. Or, yeah, but let's just do an 8-man. Let's go with, Funk and Cactus, Gladiator Titans, as, see who we have here, because kind of want to have Taz and do a Miracle Vines Alliance matchup, because I don't hate that. And we'll just throw Gordy over here, and we'll take out Gordy of that, of the match against the Young Lion. As well if Gordy beat Big Titan. Steal the go. Alrighty. Bump that up to about here. And Gordy over Noe, which... Yeah, I mean, Funaki, it sucks because he's over in Kanto, but everywhere else not so much. Sasuke's could use the win. I guess could use that win. Kobayashi could use the win, for being honest. Yeah, we'll have Kobayashi get a win. I don't hate that. You know, that's pretty reasonable. So this should be because of the pre-booked thing. Yep, that would be it. Alright, let's run the show. 47 for the opener. Hosaka against Tamon Honda, Gatoro Shiga. Shiga off his game. At least Tamon Honda's getting better. Still a little ways away though. Super Driver Osako though for Satoru Osako in 10:29. 52 for Junaki Yamatakeo Mori against Kingo Kimura and Mitsuya Momoto. Kingo Kimura, just terrible. Absolutely terrible. Oh my god, speaking of terrible, Kaki Kobayashi Masao Noe is a 39. It's Kaki Kobayashi getting the win in 10:12. Not great. 53 for George and Shinichi Nakano. As they beat Tracy Smothers and Mike Barton. It's Mike Barton taking the tombstone in 9:57. 65 for Doug Furnas and Yuji Nagata, as Doug Furnas with the German suplex, 9:53. 73 for Dean and Eddie against Firecat and Hayabusa. Firecat taking the Texas Clover Leaf, 20 minutes. Yeah, obviously Dean and Eddie, great little team. They do very well for themselves. And the 71 for the 8-man, as Big Titan taking the backdrop driver from Terry Gordy in 10:31. Could have probably gave them a little bit more time there, but fun little match though, nonetheless. In our main, the 74, as Ace Crusher from Johnny Ace for Kikuchi. Masamu Kobashi, 87s and 86s there. Everybody did pretty well in this match. I'll gladly take that. Nice little 6-man. Alright, so I have no idea what we're going to do for night 6 now, but fuck, we'll figure it out. First, we got to see how New Japan's doing as far as what their tour is looking like and all that jazz. So yeah, how fun. Alrighty, night 6, backstage incidents. Eddie Gilbert. Turned up on some soft drugs, had to be sent home. Is in no condition of work, as we will find him. And then George Takano, as he helps create a fun and relaxed, happy atmosphere backstage after finding a discarded karaoke machine, starting an impromptu pre-show competition as melodies of power ballads apparently stole his show. Way to go, George Takano. As far as, because we're kind of running out of days, Kanto's still kind of off the table. As far as Osaka, part of me wants to keep Osaka, but at the same time, we are kind of running out of places to run. We can still run the Nagoya Congress Center. We still should be good to go there, since it still should be a sellout. As far as a match to do, you know, the team of Kingo Kimura, as far as him and Kaki Kobayashi, it's nice to do something involving them, but since their chemistry is not so great, we might end up switching it up and have him and Teranishi team, as they're going to lose to Asako and Hosaka. Just a nice little win for them, as Deki Osaka's going to beat Kingo Kimura. Hopefully Kingo Kimura does not bitch about this match either. So yeah, I guess we'll bump it down to 8. Yeah, it's still not good enough. Fuck it. Fuck it. We're live, as, let's, I keep on wanting to have a Sasuke match on here. I know this shouldn't go well, because they're not going to have the pop for it. But we need Sasuke to have some stuff. Maybe we'll have even, I don't even think Sho Funaki even has enough pop for it, yeah. It just sucks. Just, yeah, well, let's have Sho out there. Oh, Funaki gonna get the win. It's weird that, like, Funaki, I think for a generation of American fans, obviously they kind of remember him for his WWF/E run and just kind of what he did there, but, like, before that, like, he was pretty solid, like, as far as very solid technically, but, like, he was kind of like the shooter group of, you know, the kind of super, you know, as far as the Michinoku Pro days, as far as he was like the shooter of the group with Togo and whatnot, and it just it's wild to think that he's, you know, mainly known for kind of like the comedy stuff, which is fine. You know, that's totally cool. Even though, you know, Kung Fu Nagi was highly insensitive and definitely couldn't be done today, but it's at least he was. It's just weird all that time, you know, and like that stuff and the fucking Indeed stuff with him and Taco and Sky and Tai. It just boy oh boy, what a what a just a sad little run. And then the fucking SmackDown announcer gimmick. Just, it's a shame, I think, really, as far as for what he was actually, like, he was pretty fucking good, you know, before then at in Mexico Pro and a part of the OG Kai and Tai. Hopefully people, you know, check out that stuff. I'm sure they do. But for this matchup, thinking Dorian Eddie against Firecat and Jinsei Shinzaki. Nice little match to Dory get a win in. He's gonna beat Shinzaki. Yeah, we really went undercard heavy to begin with. So with the Malenko brothers, you know, they're taking on Ultimo Dragon and Super Astro later on. So just kind of thinking of that going forward. We might do a 6-man here. We actually might have Malenko brothers with Eddie, and then do Pegasus against Ultimo Dragon and Astro. So we'll probably nix as far as the tag match. We'll change all that around, but we'll give a win to Wild Pegasus here. He can beat Eddie here. Next he'll steal the show match, I think. As we'll probably have that be... I mean, we could do Smothers and Barton. It's just weird because that's like, you know, as far as size-wise, Mike Barton towers over Jinsei Shinzaki and Firecat, so maybe not. We might just do a Fantastics tag match. Do Jackie and Bobby. So we'll give Jackie a win. Let's go with another Young Lion match. As far as, let's get Otani some more matches. He could use them. Use them for sure. Yeah, I mean, I love the Candido match, but again, they don't have enough pop for it, but it gets Candido on the card. And it gets him a match here. And I mean, it should still be a good match as far as performance-wise. It's just we know it's going to hurt as far as, you know, it's going to get a couple of points taken away from it. A couple, probably a lot. Same thing with the Sasuke Shiga match. We're kind of double dipping as far as that goes. Which might be dangerous, but we'll be fine. I think it's still, you know, it's a tour show. We just got to roll with the punches. There as, you know, thinking about it, we'll go with the 6-man. So, some more undercard stuff. But Smothers, Barton, and Slinger. We might just, actually, we'll just go with the tag. We'll see what Slinger and Tracy Smothers can do. As, just kind of see what they could do as a team. They'll take on... Trying to think what's a nice little team for them. If they had Johnny Smith, Steven Regal, nice little match. We can bump it up a little bit as far as, like, give it, like, 16 minutes, but Regal's gonna beat Slinger. Nice. Yeah, giving them a little bit of time might be detrimental, but we'll see. See how it goes. As, I kind of want to see what Misawa and Tiger Mask 3 could do as a team, taking on as far as like a junior guy, and Hansen if we can, but I just don't think. Yeah, because Candido kind of would have been the guy there, but obviously we have him booked, which we could probably take him out for somebody else and it not be that big of a deal. Which I think that we'll probably end up doing that. Oh, yeah, it's just let's get Candido. Yeah, so I will have Hansen beat Tiger Mask 3 here. I think it's a fun little main. So we'll replace Candido. Trying to think who would be a nice junior. You know, Kunaki Kobayashi is always a good shot, but we might go with like Kikuchi here. Kikuchi and Otani, or even Ogawa and Otani. Even Sasuke and Otani, that'd be cool. Yeah, we'll go with Ogawa. He could use it. He could use the experience. Anytime we can throw Ogawa out there while he's still relatively young. He's kind of getting into his prime, though, for sure, because he's, it's got to be, yeah, 27? Yeah, he's hitting his prime. Hitting his prime now, as, yeah, we'll probably switch that with that. Alright, so we could probably use a better co-main, as, just kind of thinking ahead here. I kind of want to see Albright and Doc against Terry and Cactus. It's a pretty good match. I think everybody knows how this is going to go. Albright's going to beat Cactus, which, what a fucking match. Two completely different styles, but I think they could come together and have a really interesting match. Alright. Night 6. Yep. So Funaki gets the win with the Sean capture at 9:46. 64 for Ogawa and Shinjiro Otani. So Ogawa gets the win in 10 minutes. 48 for Hideki Ozaki and Satoru Sako. Sama Terunishi's the shit. The building bomb over Kingo Kimura. But yeah, at least, you know, Hideki Ozaki and Satoru Sako, they're getting slowly better, but yeah, just my stubborn ass. But pretty good match here. You know, even Jinsei Shinzaki with the chemistry boost still far below the rest of the people in this match. But fantastic flip for Jackie Fulton over Jinsei there at 9:57. 62 for the British Combat Club against Smothers and Slinger. It's Regal with the Regal Plex over Richard Slinger in 15:39. The 71 for Eddie Guerrero with the Malenko Brothers against Wild Pegasus and Ultimo Dragon and Super Astro. The headbutt. Well, let's have him X-Day on the headbutt, as let's prevent some further damage down the road for him. So we'll have to change that in the moveset, as Miracle Vines Alliance taking on Terry Funk and Cactus Jack. Co-main event that did pretty well, as pretty close. That'll be a fun match to do on the main show for sure, but Miracle Vines Alliance getting the win over Funk and Cactus. And 78 here is how, fuck yeah, man, that worked out so well at Masawa and Tiger Mask 3. I mean, what a, so happy that we were able to bring in Koji Kanemoto, but to keep him as the Tiger Mask gimmick and to kind of buy the rights to it in kayfabe, but obviously, you know, can't really do that, but in TEW, but bring him in as Tiger Mask, put him in Super Generation Army, and him and Masawa do well. It's just home run so far with him bringing in Tiger Mask 3 as far as Koji Kanemoto goes. I mean, he's probably our best addition as far as the 1994 is concerned. Probably the best guy we're going to bring in as far as of right now, until we probably buy New Japan and we're able to get some guys over there. But last two tour shows of the tour, days rather, 7 and 8, coming up next. Alrighty, night 7. As Brady Boone, Firecat, New Japan's trying to sign him, and honestly, with New Japan, we know that they're losing like $1 million a month. If they're gonna try to sign guys, I'm just gonna kind of let them go, and just kind of play the long con. If I don't have like a huge vision for him, I like what he's been doing for us, but I think it's time to kind of freshen up the roster at the same time. So let him, you know, have some fun in New Japan, and we'll bring him back. As Johnny Smith now turned up wasted on hard drugs, which we can't be doing that. can't be turning up on hard drugs. So, with him, so we're in a unique spot, because obviously we have some 6-man matches involving British Combat Club on our final show. I think for the best, I think we will suspend him. As I think that's probably for the best there. We'll see how it goes as far as going forward. Yeah, Kanto's good to go now. Yeah, we'll go with the Wakayama Professional Gym. So, I mean, it sucks that that's now happened, because now that changes this match. I'm not exactly sure what we do there, and then also it changes the return match. You know, they were supposed to lose the Miracle Violence Alliance, and then we were supposed to have the, I thought we were supposed to have a match here, but looks like, maybe I must be misremembering there. But that's alright. You know, it's no big deal. We could change that. No problem. But having nothing on this Night 7 show pre-booked, we're kind of in a spot where we can kind of do whatever. Oh no, they are facing... That's right, they're taking on Hosaka, Asako, and Mitsuya Yamamoto on the Summer Action Series show, so... Yeah, we'll probably just cut that down to tag matches for each. So, that sucks, but what can you do, you know? It just kind of is what it is. So, with that being said, we'll have Johnny Smith lose. Oh, that's right, he can't even wrestle. That's right, I'm an idiot. But while I'm thinking about it, though, Firecat, we'll have him lose. As the old Firecat Jinsei Shinzaki team. So thinking if we should have Sasuke and Funaki team. Or even Jun Akiyama and Tiger Mask 3. Have them. Yeah, I kind of like this. It's a fun little undercard matches. Jun Akiyama gonna get the win. For Firecat. Oh, he didn't even complain. Way to go, Brady Boone. What a savage. What a savage. As, you know, with, it's crazy Masao hasn't been hurt. Like, it's just, I've been, playing with fire as far as his schedule goes. I kind of want to have him be in a main for this Night 7 show, but at the same time, probably a terrible idea. Because I kind of want to run as far as having a 6-man, because we know the All-Asia Tag Team Title matchup, Fuchi and Ogawa, they're taking on Dragon and Astro. So I figured we could have Taue, obviously, on the other side, and then for the to team up with Dragon and Astro, just trying to think who could fit that role. It's kind of a tough spot, though. Because, like, yeah, I really have no idea who we should use for that spot. Because there's really no perfect guy for them to team with. It's kind of going to be a weird fit. So I was thinking having, like, Kikuchi do it. Which was kind of weird since they just beat him. To have, like, a Super Generation Army, like, representative. Might even do Masao. Let's just kind of see what this could look like here. I kind of like this. So I have Masao beat Taue. Nice little main event. Nice little change of pace. So, you know, Malenko's taking on also the Ultimo Dragon Super Astro team on the very next night, but he's also obviously taking on Hayabusa later on at the Bruiser Brodie Memorial show. So we might do the Malenkos against Hayabusa and Sasuke. Oh, that's right. They have poor chemistry. Yeah, we could go with Hayabusa and Pegasus, since we tried to do this match, but we did with Eddie. So this be nice. As, we'll have Hayabusa against Joe. Yeah, Hayabusa and Joe Malik. So this is a nice little steal the show match to do. We'll go with British Combat Club. We'll have Norman and Regal take on, not The Connection, but Terry Gordy and Taz. And so I'll have Norman over Taz. Nice. Sick. So, as far as thinking about having the Blonde Crushers have something on this show, maybe have a 6-man, do Spivey, Ace, and Candido. Jetty Ace. Nice. So, it would be nice to do Super Generation Army. Would be very nice, because it makes sense, but I don't think we have enough pieces of the puzzle for this to work. I don't think... Yeah, I guess June's working tonight, and so is obviously Tiger Mask 3. Yeah, I mean, you know, we can... I kind of want to see what Asako can do in this spot. This is a big spot for him. Candido's going to beat him, though, because I think Candido's going to outperform him, but this is a fun little 6-man, nonetheless. Just kind of ass backwards some of the matches here, some of the teaming. Yeah, I think we have a pretty good card. We just have to do, like, Young Lion matches next. So we'll have, Hosaka. As far as, him and Takeo Mori. Maybe, him and Nagata. That could be a nice little match. So Hosaka gonna get the win. Kind of want to see, you know what, Masato Tanaka and Shinjiro Otani, obviously those two have a pretty good team later on down the line. So, we could probably see what they can do here in a match. As, yeah, we'll have Funk and Eddie. Nice little win for Eddie Guerrero here, hopefully. Over Otani. So, just the final one. We'll go with another singles. Yeah, we'll go with, I would love a Funaki-Tomoe Honda match as far as let those guys kind of work. But, honestly, let's go with a 6-man. Now I'm thinking about it. Because we could go with, Slinger and, Bart and Smothers. And, yeah, we'll go with, yeah, we'll go with Funaki, with Nakano and Takano. As, we'll have Shinichi Nakano beat Barton. That is night 7. So, final night will be next of the tour. We almost made it. Thank Christ. This tour, I don't know why, it just seems like it's been dragging. I don't know what it is. It says 55 for Hosaka and Nagata, the Building Bomb, in 936. 57 for the 6-man of Funaki with Nakano Takano against Slinger, Barton, and Smothers. Look at Mike Barton, though, almost in the 40s already. Look at him go. Shinichi Nakano getting the one there. Is Eddie Guerrero with the Gory Special over Otani. Nice to see Otani already in the 50s. So he'll be doing... I figured he'd do pretty well for himself, obviously. You know, he's Shinjiro Otani, for God's sakes. He's the man. Nice little tag match of Tiger Mask and Jun Akiyama against Firecat and Jinsei Shinzaki. Yeah, nice win for Akiyama. Blue Thunder Bomb in 9:35. Good stuff. 73 for Smiley and Regal against Gordy and Taz. Smiley with the Norman Conquest over Taz, which he did better than Terry Gordy. I love that. Fucking Norman in the 70s, mid-70s. That's awesome. Love it. As this match does pretty well too. A 77 here for Dean and Joe, the Malenko brothers against Wild Pegasus and Hayabusa. As yeah, I mean, good little match. Falcon Arrow for Hayabusa over Joe Malenko. That's all she wrote. 1343. That's gotta be it. Falcon Arrow. I love it. As 78 for the co-main, as Spivey with the Blonde Crushers against Osako, Kobashi, and Kikuchi's diving headbutt from Candido. Should probably tell Candido not to do those headbutts either, as Kobashi with an 81, 72 for Kikuchi. And yeah, I mean, Osako and Candido, pretty close. Point difference. Could have went either way, but Osako, he's definitely ready. Just got to get him some more wins. An 89 here for the makeshift six-man. I see Masawa and Ultimo Dragon. What a dream team. That's Masawa pinning Telly with a Tiger Driver. Fun little match. Nice little show, though. That was nice. That was nice. Yeah, an 87. We needed that. Yeah, nice tour show. On to the final tour show, though. To Night 8 we go. We have an All-Asia Tag Team title match, so that's fun, and that should probably be pretty high on the card, and we're just hoping nobody else gets hurt going into those final two shows, you know, the Brodie Memorial show and the Summer Action Series final show of that first part of the tour. So, yeah. How fun. As, we'll see how... Well, we got a lot of bankruptcies. Masawa's shitting on Benoit, and boy, little does he know, it's a good idea to not be in his corner. But, yeah, so that means All-Star Wrestling being done will mean Regal's probably by himself now and all that jazz, but I think it's the next night, Night 8, yeah, so on to Night 8 we go. Alrighty. As they got us in Kanto, Dory Funk Jr. helped create a great atmosphere backstage when they pulled a great rib on the entire locker room. Fuck yeah, dude. Dory Funk Jr. just pulling a rib. Love it. That'd be something I figured Terry would be doing, but the soft-spoken Dory Funk Jr. pulling a rib on people. What a trickster. As I kind of want to run the Walk Around Perfectional Gym again. It's probably not a good idea, but I mean, it still should sell out the venue at least, but might not be the best idea. Malenko Brothers, Ultimo Dragon, Super Astro. Super Astro's going to beat Joe there, going 24 minutes. Fun little match. Fun little match there. So really the big thing is obviously we know where we're going with Masawa Kobashi against Hanson Spivey. We don't want to have anybody injured in that match, and obviously we can't really affect the Dean and Hayabusa match because obviously, you know, they're getting booked. Same thing with Dragon and Astro. I think really the big thing is try to get some more wins to the Ogawa Fuchi team. Kind of one more big win if we can give them one. Yeah, it's tough. You know, I think the Blonde Crushers is a good idea. As well have Fuchi beat Chris. I don't mind that being the main, to be honest. I think that's going to deliver in a big way. And so, trying to think what we could do as far as, we might, as far as, let's go with Kobashi, Kikuchi, or maybe Kikuchi, Tiger Mask, and Jun Akiyama. So we'll go with like Baba. Let's go Baba, Taue, and trying to think who. Because I think that's it for the Holy Demon Army. Because obviously Fuchi and Ogawa's booked. So I think we're going to go with Takeo Mori. I think we'll have some fun with this, having Takeo Omori and Jun Akiyama on opposite sides. But it's going to give Jun Akiyama a win over Takeo Omori. That's fun. Fun little undercard match. Hopefully Baba doesn't die from that tag match. that would be unfortunate. So, I mean, again, with this Tracy Smothers Slinger team, like, it's a nice little undercard team to have, as far as having them, like, having guys beat them and whatnot. Also need Firecat to lose to somebody. We got a lot of things on the agenda. You know, I don't mind Mitsuya Momoto teaming with, like, a young lion here. Even, like, a Timon Honda or a Nagata. Usually Nagata could probably use some experience. So I'll have Smothers beat Nagata. As, yeah, well, let's see with this Firecat, Jinsei, Shinzaki, as far as who they should lose to. You know, Tani and Tanaka, because I think Masato Tanaka's still listed as a young lion. Yeah. Wow, it's crazy. He's still only not even a full year into the business yet. I think Otani, he's still got a little ways to go, though. We might try a Funaki Otani team. Let's try it out. This be a fun little team. So, Funaki against Firecat. Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty good, I think, a mid/undercard. We might have, like, one more Young Lion appearance as far as, like, a singles, or even, like, King of Kimura losing to Eddie Guerrero. Perfect. Perfect. Or even, have Sasuke beat him. Even Asako beat him. That's... But actually, yeah, that'd be a little bit of an improvement. Not a terrible idea. Yeah, we might do that. There's Satoru getting the win. We'll have that kick off the show, so we just need to steal the show match, and then one more match, and we're ready to rock and roll this final night here. Yeah, we'll go with old Nagano Takano. They've been booked pretty well so far, I must say. We'll have them take on Geraldine and Billy Black. As we'll have Nakano get the win again. As we'll go 17. Nice. So the Steal the Show match, I was thinking, as far as having Miracle Lions Alliance have something, but we might go with the Connection instead. Might go with Gladiator Titans versus the Miracle Lions Connection. So nice little Gaijin tag match. Yeah. So we'll have Gordy beat Big Titan, which I think we've done a couple times. Oh yeah, we need to Steal the Show match. That works for me as far as giving 13. Good shit. So yeah, Wakayama again. And we're good to go. It's a 47 for the opener. Satoru Asako getting the win. Super Driver Asako. Still wasn't hot enough for the card. For the crowd, rather, but what can you do? 52 for the opener, or for the match after the opener, as Slinger and Smothers. I mean, low 50s. That's not bad. They outperformed them. Smothers with the jawjack over Nagata. Nagata was off his game. Well, you know, it gets Funaki and Otani. Like, that's a pretty fun little team. Another, like, low 50s team. Firecat, you know, he's going to be sorely missed, I think, because Jinsei Shinzaki's going to kind of be up up Shit's Creek without a paddle. Easy for my dyslexic ass to say, as Shuriichi Funaki with the Sean capture again, which he's done pretty well for himself this tour. We've gotten him a good bit of wins. Super Generation Army against Baba, TEW, and Takeo Mori, which Takeo Mori's come a good long way too. He's almost in the 50s now. As Jun Akiyama with the wrist clutch, Death Valley driver though over his partner. Yeah, I mean, just Super Generation Army. They got levels to him. I mean, Jun Akiyama's the worst guy now, and he's mid-50s. Like, that's not bad at all. Not bad at all. 55 for this match. Somehow we're getting worse and worse. As should not have given this so much time. Shinichi Nakano getting away with Joel Deaton with the German suplex. Tough break, 68 for Candido and Johnny Ace against Ogawa and Fuchi. Fuchi with the SDF over Candido in 20 minutes. 78 for the Miracle Violence Alliance, or the Miracle Violence Connection, rather, of the Miracle Violence Alliance, as Terry Gordy pinning Big Titan with the powerbomb. Sick. Doc with a 91. It's pretty awesome. And an 80 for the All Asia Tag Team title matchup. As, right team wins, and just all around fun little title match there. Like that. 78, yeah, nice. As, on to the Bruiser Brodie Memorial Show, and now the final show of the Summer Action Series Tour. We did it! We did the hard part, and now we can just coast through the pre-book stuff and have some fun and see some great title matches, hopefully. Excited for the, really all the title matches, even the All-Asia tag title matchup with Fuchi and Ogawa against Jagannath and Astro. That still should be a pretty good match, so we'll see how it all plays out. Alrighty, as the Bruiser Brodie Memorial Show, they have us in Osaka, which I might have done that as a pre-book thing, but no, we ran the Tokyo Dome last time, so yeah. Fuck that. As Otani lifted the locker room when he organized and won a video game tournament, and Joel Deaton was brought for Wrestling Court accused of failing to pick up his share of the tab of the shared rental car, as the judge Stan Hansen found him guilty and sentenced to pay the full cost and reimburse his travel partners. As, for this show, I think the Tokyo Dome is the best place for this. Because we should be able to still run the Tokyo Dome at the Summer Action Series show. Hopefully. Should be fine, though. As, obviously, Masawa Kobashi against Stan Hansen. Dan Spivey, is Masawa going to be a... No, he is not. He's not going to be double champ. He's not going to be a... Would that be a 3-time tag champ? I think. Because him and Kawada's, twice. So, yeah. It would have been the 3rd time he's been the tag champ. Which would have been pretty awesome. But that is okay. That is alright. As, Hansen's gonna win. He's gonna beat Masawa, too. So I just felt like having Hansen get the big win on the Bruiser Brodie Memorial Show just makes sense, you know. Fucking politicking Masawa. This is what happens when you give someone years of winning big-time matches. They're just like, let's not do this, brother. That's not gonna work for me, brother. It's fucking piece of shit. But Dean Malenko and Hayabusa, the co-main, which should be a banger. They've had a couple of matches as far as, I think they had more than one, yeah. So they're right now split as far as 50-50. Obviously, we talked about that during the last episode, as far as Hayabusa beating Dean for the Junior Heavyweight title back in January. Then you have the June match, which Dean beat him during the J-Cup. So now brings us to the trilogy, which Hayabusa's going to win 28 minutes, giving him a lot of time. I think it's well-deserved. So hopefully that's a fun little match. And then the All-Asia Tag Team title matchup, as the Holy Demon Army going to come up short, as Dragon and Astro are going to beat them, and that'll be their second defense. Good stuff there. As the Miracle Violence Alliance versus the British Combat Club. What would have been? Obviously, now we can't do it in a 6-man, but we could do a tag match. And so we'll go with the Alliance. We'll really... we'll just... these guys are not going to have a fucking chance. Yeah, we did do this back in May. And yeah, it's... Sorry. Yeah, to the poor souls of the British Combat Club. Which, man, how the mighty have fallen. You know, they had Dynamite. Of course, Dynamite was kind of at the tail end of his run here. Jobbed him out. He's gone. And now Smith's going to be gone for a month. Tough break for them. As then the Blonde Crushers gets Kikuchi and Tiger Mask 3, which Tiger Mask 3 is going to beat Candido. You know what? I'm going to beat Johnny Ace. Fuck it. Great win for Koji Kanemoto. Then that will mean the Asako Hosaka Takano Nagano match, which is set for Steal the Show, as Osaka's going to beat George Takano. It's a big win. And the big ass 8-man of Firecat, Jinsei, all that jazz. So we're going to have Funaki beat Jackie Fulton. I think we're going to change that now that Firecat's leaving. We're going to have Eddie Gilbert beat him. I'm not sure if that's actually going to help him or not. We might have Slinger win. Yeah, let's have Richard Slinger get a win. He could use it. And then Jun Akiyama against Giant Baba to kick off the show with Jun Akiyama. Gonna beat him in 8 minutes. He's gonna beat him in 6 minutes. Alrighty, so I think the big thing here is hopefully we're good to go on as far as Kyo Iwata's given too much time. A lot of people are giving too much time, though, it looks like. As, let's, trying to think what was. Iwata's got the junior match. God damn, what else does he have? Okay, he's got this match. I'll choose ref this one. We can bump down this the 8-man. Bump that down a little bit to help us out. Still, a lot of those guys are being used too much as, yeah, we might just go with, like, a 10-minute match there. Let's have them go, like, all out. No, yeah, I think that's for the best. So, a couple of pre-show matches, if we can do that. So we should be fine on that. As, yeah, we'll have Dory and Eddie. Sucks that Terry and Cactus weren't on the show. We'll have them have a match here. You know, this is going on the main show now. Executive decision. It's Terry gonna beat Eddie in 20 minutes. So, Boris. So, that will mean... Trying to think what's gonna get the axe. Well... You know what? Let's, so let's bump this up. I think it's going to be about here. Let's have another singles. We'll just have 10 matches on the card. Because we'll have Gordy against Taue in the singles. Taue's going to beat him. Very strange that we're doing this, but, yeah, especially with now how the time slot's given. As, we'll change the time. Instead of cutting shit, we'll make it a 3-hour show. Alright. Just want to make sure, yeah, we're good to go. Alright. Let's run it. Jun Akiyama beating Giant Baba. 61 for Jun Akiyama. Good shit there. Nice way to kick off the show. 73 for the 8-man. Slinger was really off his game, but, you know, Firecat's leaving, so I'm cool with that. Look at Wild Pegasus, though. 74, 72 for Sasuke. Good shit. Thrust kick for old Dick Slinger. Has Hideki Ozaka and Satoru Asako beating George and Shinichi Takano. Satoru Asako. He's ready. In the 60s. He is smooth sailing here as Tiger Mask 3 and Tsuyoshi Kikuchi against Johnny Ace and Chris Candido. Moonsault. Koji Kanemoto there in 20 minutes. What a win. Yeah, probably should give that more time. Didn't even really think about that. Just left it at 18. But Taue beating Gordy in the singles match for no goddamn reason. As he gets to go with a dynamic bomb. And 18 minutes. 79 here for Dory and Eddie against Cactus and Terry. Terry fucked with the spinning toe hold there. Fun little match. 92 for the Miracle Vines Alliance against Norman and Regal of the British Combat Club. What a match, though. Two teams with excellent chemistry. He's having a banger. Good shit. Lack of psychology, yeah, makes sense, but especially for guys that big, Albright gets in that ring, he's going to be throwing bodies around. It's the All-Asia Tag Team Title matchup. It's an 87. It's Ultimo and Astro get the win. Nice little match, though. Pretty close. Relatively close, but the SIDT for Ultimo Dragon getting the win there, and that's their second defense. An 88 for Dean and Hayabusa. Hayabusa with a Falcon Arrow. That's his fourth defense of the Junior Heavyweight title. What a run he's had so far. Obviously, halfway there from a full reign, as far as a full year reign, as for Hayabusa. But he's got, that Junior Division stacked. He's still got the Ultimo Dragon match at the next show, so we'll see how that goes. You gotta be fucking kidding me. An 84 here for Hanson Spivey. As Masao and Kobashi, yeah, they killed him. Wasn't even close. But, what a win, though, for Stan Hansen. Getting the big win to end out the show at the Bruiser Brodie Memorial show. Somehow it's only an 83, where we didn't result in any popularity change. I'm not sure exactly how that happened, as far as, we might not have, broadcast it now I'm thinking about it. I don't think we picked Napone TV. Oh well. We probably got out of that unscathed, to be honest. But I don't think so, because a lot of guys were pretty over as far as their performances and whatnot. But what a win. And a performance for Kobashi. Well, not a win, though, but what a performance from Masao and Kobashi. We're going to put over Hayabusa for his win. Dean, but what a match, though. And yeah, title matches delivered. All of them, besides the actual Unified World Tag Team title matchup. Yeah, the American Violence Alliance British Combat Club match, that was crazy. Two great teams, killing it. It was awesome. Hell yeah. What a night. What a night. And we're going to try to top that, which I think we should with the Masawa-Hansen match, but who knows? With Hansen's injury, might affect him still, but I think still should be a pretty good match. Also, the Ultimo Dragon Hayabusa match should be a banger. And yeah, I'm super excited to see how that show does now going into the final show of the episode. Alrighty, the Summer Action Series show, as they got us in the Tokyo Dome already. Perfect. Very, very nice. So yeah, there was the tag title matchup last time, was the main. It was American Violence Alliance against Kobashi and Kikuchi. Dean and Ogawa. Holy Demon Army against Junakiyama and Masawa. Jumbo and Dory Funk Jr. Nice little show. Eddie and Joe was the pre-show. So was the Headhunters. Yeah, 8-man there. Interesting. A lot of guys still, part of the roster. Besides that, Hector's gone, obviously. And Jumbo gone, unfortunately. But yeah, so obviously our main event, Hansen, Masawa, for the... God only, how many times they've wrestled now in the save, as far as... Because I want to say the first time was... Yeah, it was the Champion Carnival last year. Hansen beat him. And then the finals, which Masawa won. Then they had the title match, which was last year, at the Bruiser Brodie Memorial show. So a year now in the making, after the time of a draw, to get that next title match. As Masawa's going to beat him. 29 minutes. Sucks about the injury, but hopefully it's still a pretty good match. As Ultimo Dragon Hayabusa. We have a new champion. Double champ, Ultimo Dragon. It's going to be like that iconic picture where he's got like the 7 belts, that he's got the J crown. It's gonna be like that. That's just the start. Just the fucking start for Ultimo Dragon. What a run though Hayabusa had. That junior division, I can't praise it enough. I love it to death. All those guys are tremendous. Cactus Jack getting the win. It's Terry Funk, Cactus Jack gonna beat Kobashi and Kikuchi. There's Cactus beating Kikuchi there. Tough break for the Super Generation Army. At least Masawa sends them home happy. Is then the Holy Demon Army against Crawford and Gilbert. We're going to change that, because now it would make sense to take on the American Violence Alliance here. It definitely make so much sense. So we're going to have Doc, Terry, and yeah, we'll go with Albright. Fuck it. So now they'll get that win, as we'll have Gordy beat Ogawa. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense now to do. Of course. Goes there. So then the 8-man, which is Dory, Dean, Joe, and Eddie against the Blonde Crushers with Slinger and Pegasus Kid. Wild Pegasus, rather, not Pegasus Kid. Scandito's going to be Joe. Malenko, I think that's the right choice. Dory's involved. So left Guraki Kobayashi there. Then Hideki Ozaka, Satoru Ozaka, and Mitsuya Yamamoto against the British Combat Club, which we have to change. I forgot about that as well. So we'll bump that to just a regular tag as Ozaka and Asako against the Combat Club, which I think everyone knows how that's going to play out. I mean, Hideki Ozaka and Satoru Ozaka probably going to... We should have had them be a team anyways. I just now I've been thinking that it's like we've been having them just not team this whole time, and really would have helped them out. I think had we had them be an actual team at this point, but I just haven't really been thinking about it. We should have been thinking about it, but that's a nice little match, so hopefully there as then Jackie and the Fantastics. Which, this was set to steal the show, but we're going to bump this down to a regular match as, Tommy Rogers is going to beat Firecat, since, he's leaving. Also, in probably the shortest time ever someone's been involved with All Japan, as far as Kingo Kimura's put in his notice already. That took not even a full tour. 5 shows is all that took for someone to be like, I've had enough here. So that's pretty hilarious. He's leaving in 21 days, so we'll have him for the rest of the Summer Action Series 2 part of the tour, so thank God, but that just thought that was pretty funny that someone had enough after 5 days of the... We probably could have, like, tried to sway him, but I was like, we'll book him out, and it'll be fine. But Jun Akiyama and Tiger Mask 3 of Super Generation Army are going to beat Joel Deaton and Tracy Smothers, as Jun Akiyama's going to get the win over Tracy there. Nice little match. So, the pre-show matches for this night, as we'll have, as far as, speaking of Kingo Kimura, he will be losing, as he'll be putting over Taz. Taz going to get the win. Yeah, we'll probably go all out. Actually, not even open. No, that's fine. Yeah. Fucking pissed. Fucking pissed. And we'll do a tag. Yeah, KM Express. Probably not the Gladiator Titans, though. Probably Nakano. Oh, sorry, Kensuke's finally here. He was, luckily, when we signed him, he was injured, but because it was an exclusive deal away from New Japan, he had to, wait out the 30 days or whatever. So, yeah, non-compete. It was just funny, because obviously I don't think New Japan was doing non-compete clauses in the mid-90s, but that's a story for another time. But, so he's ready to go. That's going to be fun for him to get some matches in, because he's done pretty well for himself, and he was someone that was a part of the original series back in TEW 2016, the late 80s All Japan run. So, it's just going to be nice. I don't know why we had Georgia going to get the win. We'll be definitely giving that to the KM Express. So that'd be nice for Kensuke to... We might put him in the Holy Demon Army. That might be something that we think about to kind of up the numbers. Because that'd be fun. Kensuke's awesome. But, yeah, I mean, I think that's the show. I think everything's good to go. Got some people upset, got people hurt, but other than that, I think we're good to go. I'm just curious to see how many people's going to be here for the Tokyo Dome. Won't be a sellout. Oh, no, it will be. Never mind. Yeah, we're good. Let's run. 56 here is, they have great chemistry. Shout out Taz and Kingo Kimura, but Taz, Kata Hajime in 10-18. 59 though, so nice for the chemistry boost. 78 for the KM Express against Shinichi Nakano and George Nakano. Tough break, this is the pre-show match, but Crawford gets the win with Cobra Clutch in 9:59. It's the opener. Joel Deaton and Tracy Smothers. Hey, they have excellent chemistry. As Jun Akiyama's pinning Tracy Smothers there with a wrist clutch exploder. Good shit. Nice win for Tiger Mask 3 and Jun Akiyama. 71 for the Fantastics against Firecat, Shinzaki, and Sasuke. As, yeah, Great Sasuke, best guy in the match. Shout out Great Sasuke. He's the man. As British Combat Club against Deki Osaka and Satoru Sako. Right decision there. Regal gets the win with the Royal Conquest in 13 minutes there, and 80 for the 8-man of Dory and Eddie. The Malenko brothers against Slinger, Pegasus, and the Milan Crushers as, yeah, Candido. Oh, we forgot to take off the diving head, but we'll do that after this, did I run this show. Kind of add some of the moveset, but Dean Malenko, by far the best guy in this match, with the 86, while Pegasus was behind him, and then Johnny Ace as well, 72, but yeah, Dean Malenko, he's incredible. I'm not sure when we're going to do the Royal Road tour, where we do the tournament, the open weight tournament, because I'm trying to remember off the top of my head when was the first one, because I think it was 95, but I could be wrong. It might have been 97, 98. But we'll have to definitely add that for sure. As Terry Gordy pinning Yoshinori Ogawa with the backdrop driver. As Gordy pinning Ogawa with the backdrop driver in 2020. That is not bad at all. Albright and Doc and Toway. Killer, that was a fun little 6-man. 95. Goddamn. For Terry Funk and Cactus Jack. Gets Kikuchi and Kobashi. Double arm DT for Cactus. There's, yeah, Cactus. Terry Funk. Killing it. 87 for the junior heavyweight title matchup between Ultimo Dragon and Hayabusas. 25 minutes. Ultimo Dragon gets the win in his second run as the junior champ, and what a run this shall be. And a 96 for Masawa and Stan Hansen as his 11th defense. Masawa has beaten just about everybody, but he's got one more challenger for the Summer Action Series 2 part of the tour. That is his stablemate, teammate, and friend, Kenta Kobashi. Is Kobashi gonna be the guy to finally beat him? We shall see in the next episode. And thank you all for watching. This was a fun little episode to get back into the normal swing of things, and a lot of great stuff as far as seeing how many guys have progressed throughout the time here. As far as, like, seeing what Terry and Cactus have been doing, like, our tag division's great, our junior division's great. Even with the injuries we've had, I think our roster's pretty stacked right now, and it's, we can only thank the people we brought into. We've been bringing in a lot of great hands, as far as from New Japan, and once we own New Japan, it's gonna be working. I mean, that's kind of was always the what if like you could pair a New Japan roster in the 90s with like the juniors of the 90s with the heavyweights of All Japan in the 90s, you kind of make one promotion. What would it look like? We're going to end up doing that, and that's going to be fun. So it's going to be a little different than what I envisioned. Hey, we might steal Macho Man. No, he probably won't. He's probably worth too much. But I will say, though, I did see that Roddy Piper got signed to ECW. That would be pretty cool to see as far as mid-90s ECW, as far as with that go. Oh, Rusher Kimura's pissed. Oh, no one signed him. Oops. Sucks to suck, bud. He's going to retire anyways, oh well. But thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone.